So guys, this is Cotton and that's Joey, and we're putting in a new radiator. Kinda. We're taking this one out. The new one hasn't showed up. So we got a pretty bad radiator leak, as you can see. At least that's what I think it is, because I checked all the hoses and they looked okay. So I ordered a Missy Mocho radiator and the hose kit, and it was like 540 bucks. So let's hope it gets here. Never got the confirmation email, but that's okay. So right now we just took off the front air box or the front little ducts to get into the air box, and now we're working on taking the air box off. We took a 10 mil over here and we just unscrewed this to get it loose so we could pull the air box off. All right, we'll hit you back when we get that done. Bye. Okay, we just got the air box out. We ended up taking this little power duct thing off to get it out. It was like caught on the lip. So we got that out, and now we're gonna figure out how to get the radiator out right now. You might have to watch a YouTube video. But it looks like there's a 10 mil right here and a 10 mil back there to take off the fan shroud. And we probably need to unplug them too. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that. Taking off this hose here, this top radiator hose. We don't have the official tool, so we're using some needle nose pliers. I've never done this before, so mind you. So you push up and then you pull out a little bit to get some pressure off of it. And you try and wiggle, but you can't wiggle, and hold on. Hold on for the fan shroud. I got it. 100% I got it. Nice. Cool. All right, guys, that's how you get that on. This hose is in the way of taking the fan shroud out. So there's a little clip right here. You gotta squeeze. And just like the last one we did, it's probably gonna take some force. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really stuck on there. No, all right, well, we might be able to wiggle the fan out or the fan shroud. We just got to get them unclipped. There's two little clips at the very bottom, not these top ones, because right there where my middle finger is pointing, right there, and then actually I think it's just that one actually. Yeah, so it's just that clip right there that we got to get off, and then after that we got to go borrow a jack because we don't have any tools here. And we'll catch you then. The car jacked up on one side because we only have one jack, because my neighbor only had one. So I got it jacked up. There's a jack stand under there. I'll show you. It's right there. But also have that just for safety, because safety first, guys. Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna be working on right now is taking that wire off down there, right there. There. Cool. So I've got enough room to get under there and get that wire off, and then drain the coolant, and then we should be ready to just slip this bad boy off. I'll let you know how it goes as soon as I get off, unless you guys want to watch. I guess you might want to watch. Okay, so there's two wires. I'm glad we went down here.
What?
The coolant drains in your eye. That's not good, right?
Coolant glasses?
Honestly, do we have some?
I mean, the Raider ones.
Yeah. I do not want to go blind. Don't go blind, guys. Put on your glasses. So Joey's going to get those for me right now. Joey, you're sick. Safety first, guys. Goop. Okay, now I can't see shit, but that's okay because I'm not going to go blind.
Hey, is it cool if I just remove the jack right now?
No.
Have you heard about that guy that his axle broke? Car fell on him, and he could hear his head crushing.
Ugh. I don't know how to get this clip off here. It is really confusing. I'm pretty sure it's just that. Come on, motherfucker. Got it. All right. That was a close one. It landed right on my eyebrow. All right, this should be good to come out. The fan shroud. Cool. What you do now? So my boy Joey is working on getting it out.
Still trapped right back here on the right.
And there's still what?
Still stuck on the right.
You're kidding. You're kidding, dude.
These guys.
Oh, the AC lines? Here, you want to hold the camera? I can work on this. I watched a video on this.
Really?
Oh, we probably take that off, huh? Right there, that bolt.
Open it up. There you go. There you go.
How are we doing?
Go, go, go.
Are we caught on something?
No.
Looks like we're caught right here.
Okay.
Maybe, no?
Here. Hold on. There you go. Go, go, go. You're good to go. Watch that.
I need help on this side. Just put the camera down. Hey, sorry guys. Check this out.
Go.
We got the nice fan shroud out. Not to be mistaken by the retired CS player shroud.
Right here.
Yeah, that's the zip tie right here, guys, that you're looking for. We just cut it. We're not going to reuse
So
it.
is there a line that goes through here? No.
Yeah, it was just the wires holding it up.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right.
Cool, now we got the radiator. Well, pretty much. We just got to get the this line off at the top too, and then we got to drain it as well. And then I'm going to inspect it for where the leak was. I'm pretty sure
It's right there. Yeah.
in the radiator, like at the bottom right here, because this line, I checked it, and the line is okay, but there's wet stuff right up here. So yeah, we'll try shaking it in. I guess we could put in some coolant right now and see where it goes. Should we try that?
Weird.
Well, it's obviously right there, huh? So maybe it was just a line, but I needed a new radiator. This radiator has 175,000 miles on it, so let's get it done. All right. So we took the little cap off. You'll see it's just this little X looking thing, and we put our little bucket under there, and we're cooling it. Then Joey, bring the camera up here. Check this out. Then you want to open this up so then you get some airflow. Even though we already have that open, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. Should be good.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, and so we're just gonna let that empty for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna get the lines off here. Show me. Then we're gonna get the lines off, and then we oh my god! The AC condenser off of the radiator. We thought you had to take off your front grill, but you can actually just get it through these little holes right here. We don't have a very long 10 mil because we're borrowing tools, so we have to do it like this ghetto way where I push on the radiator while he undoes it. But then once these get out, we should be able, in theory, to get the radiator out. I was watching another YouTube video where if you undo the these brackets right here, then it'll come out easier, so we might have to do that. All right, so we just got the bracket off with these two little 10 mils. They go right here, and then your whole shroud comes off, your whole overflow flow tank. That's what it's called. So one of my leaks was actually coming from right here, it looks like. There's no bracket on there holding it. There's a lot of fluid right here. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that up and probably seal it right before we put the new one in. And then clean it up, obviously, this thing's nasty. Go for it. So we got the radiator out. You have to pull both sides at once when you're pulling out the car. So say it's connected like that onto your AC condenser, right? These two clips need to come down at the same time. So you can't just get one and then try to do the other. It has to come down and then back, just like that. But as you can see, my radiator is pretty disgusting, right? For 175,000 miles. So we're looking for the leaks right now. And right here, you can tell, see there's a leak coming from actually in the radiator. The hose clamp is fine. There's nothing busted around here. So it definitely was time for a new radiator. What's up guys, we're back with the radiator. So the Misimoto one didn't come because apparently their warehouse was having issues and they weren't gonna ship it out for a long time. So I just went to AutoZone and just bought a radiator. So so we just got this radiator and some cheap hoses. It was a lot cheaper than Misimoto one. So one thing we noticed about this radiator, it has these two little things for a transmission cooler right here. But we did a test fit with the fan shroud on and it looked like it's gonna be okay. And we filled it with some distilled water and it didn't leak out those little holes. So we're just gonna try it without. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And so we're gonna install that cup. Right, Joey? Mm-hmm. We have to move it out of the garage too because we don't know why. So we just ran into a problem putting in the radiator. These little plastic or these rubber things to keep it in place they just slip off right here at the bottom of our radiator. So they just slip off. So we just took some electrical tape, wrapped it around just like that on it, and it fit in really nice. It's not moving anywhere. It's just a little tip. So we just put the radiator in. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. All right, so
these guys?
So there's these clips that look like this right on there, and they hook up to the AC condenser right under there. So what you're gonna need to do is put those clips on first, and then these bushings are gonna be really tight, and you're just gonna wanna kind of push them in. It was really hard to do. It took us maybe 25 minutes, but you guys will figure it out. So we put these little guys on here, and the little rubber piece comes out of these locking things, but they would not go into the radiator, so we ended up just cutting them, and then we just put them on there, and then clamped them down with a screwdriver, just twisted it, and it's not going anywhere. It's sturdy, so yep. So we didn't show it because we kind of forgot, but we got everything put back together. We used this kit right here to pretty much get all the bubbles out. We cut the hose up at the top here and at the bottom there because it was leaking, and we put these little clip clamps on them. We got the clamps on both sides over here, clamps down there, and everything is, we're just making sure we're running the car and making sure there's no leaks. Right now we don't look like we have any, but we're gonna let it do its thing. Okay. Sorry about this video jumping around so much. It's actually a month later because the video was having problems with like corrupted stuff, so I just got it sorted out. So for the radiator, what I did, I had some overheating problems first of all, okay? After I did everything, and I found that there was too much bubbles in the system. So what I did was I took this cap off, right? My car. I probably need some fluid. Oops, but I put my kit on here, you guys saw on the last clip, and when the car was idling, I just did this with this top hose, just squeezed it, it got all the bubbles up, and it was good. Also, the radiator cap I bought from AutoZone was no good, so I had to get another one. This one, 13 pounds, that's what you want. So, yeah. The coolant you're gonna wanna use too is, or what I use is this one right here, Asian Vehicles. I honestly don't know. It says Infiniti on it. 1990, 2008, so mine's 2006. So I'm not sure. Next thing, you're gonna want to connect your air box and your, your air sensor, your MAP sensor, I'm sorry, because it's gonna throw a code if you don't have that on when your system's idling. And yeah, so those are just some tips, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to try and answer them. Thanks.